Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello, farmers. Welcome back to Ravenport. The job has become weeding. That's the way we're going to start the episode. We got to take care of some weeds. And I'm not doing a very good job of it, actually. I'm not paying attention at all of what I'm doing. I'm sure I missed a big chunk there because I was checking out some of the things. So, yeah, I missed a little section there. Not a big deal. So, we got the sprayer going in field 8. We got to just weed out these fields right here. As for everything else, everything is double fertilized. So we're just waiting. We're just going to weed out, and then we will get to harvesting a little bit later on. But first things first, I'm going to set this guy off on a worker. We also got to cut the grass today as well. So if we come on down to here, let's hop in here. Is the grass ready? I think it might be, actually. Am I going the correct way? It is ready for harvest, as we can see. So we are actually going to do silage bales. And then we'll just wait to see whenever it's ready. So we're going to hop right into our big Crone M and use it for, well, we're going to hire a worker. And the reason why, I'm going to grab probably the New Holland and come on down here and do some baling ourselves. One thing about a grass field surrounded by grass, I have no idea where this field actually is. Am I even in the field? I have no... Oh, wait, I see it. I see it. It's right over here. That'll be good enough. I do have it on... Yes, we do. Okay, so it's on swath in the middle. So while he's cutting the grass, we got our workers going, weeding here, spraying herbicide here. Now, the funny thing is, I just had just enough digestate to fertilize all the fields. I think I got maybe like 5,000 liters of digestate left, and that's it. That is all. But that was more than enough. More than enough to get done what we needed to be getting done. So all of our fields are all fertilized, like I said. Now we're weeding, and now we're really starting to do our harvest, because grass is the first, field we can harvest. It'll probably be like a day or so before all the all the soybean is ready. I am trying to keep an eye on the price for the other stuff that we have, like wheat and barley. I can sell some of that. I can probably even sell the oats as well for the horses. I may or may not, I don't know, depending on the price. I don't have much oats to begin with, but I like to keep a little bit of oats just in case, because I don't know how many days we're going to go, because who knows, I could say, oh, tomorrow in game we're going to harvest, and then it rains, and then I have to go an extra day. So I don't know. But right now we're coming on down here. We're going to use the New Holland to bale, and then we're going to use the New Holland to go ahead and wrap up the silage bales as well, or grass bales into silage bales. The last time I checked, though, the price at the barn for silage, the price was dropping, and it was like in the $200 range area. Not $200, but it was like at $280 or something, somewhere in there, around that area. But this is the first field that we're going to harvest for the last time. Does that make sense? This is the first field we're going to harvest for last time. Yeah, it sounds about right. I don't need a tedder because we're not going to make hay, and of course, since we're not doing that, we don't need the windrower. But that's for the next farm manager to do what he needs to do. So I'm going to unfold this little guy. I think we made 38-ish bales last time, somewhere around there. But just remember, those bales are 8,000 liters apiece. And I think we made somewhere pretty close to $120,000 last time we baled up these grass bales. So stage 1 of the process of harvesting has begun. Today we're going to get these fields done, and probably the cotton fields. And maybe while we're doing the cotton fields, maybe we'll get started on some of the soybeans. This is the second to last episode. The next episode should be the last one, which means harvest rest of the soybeans, sell them, and then evaluate how much the farm is worth so we can get our 10% and head on to our next map. Oh good, the guy at the farm next door, yeah. The field next to us has been harvested, so if I drop any grass bales, they'll be easy to see to wrap. It doesn't take that long to wrap up these grass bales, but I probably should look into something that maybe wraps them up faster because I may need it on the next map. Because I'm not going to have the cash to go ahead and just, I don't think we're going to get it to where the farm's worth 15 million. I don't know. We could. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Yeah, but we're not going to be starting the new map at 1.5 million. So I don't know how far we're going to get on buying new stuff on the new map. But that's the fun part, starting all over. You kind of, got to start from scratch once again. The one thing I don't plan on doing, is what I did in this series, is just keep maxing out alone. I think the next Let's Play is going to be pretty much of no loan whatsoever. So when we start the game, we're going to have just our 10% from whatever this farm's worth, no loan, no land, no vehicles, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. So who is blocked by now? Why are you blocked by? I only got well, I guess this I have to check out. I don't know who's going to be blocked by what. Oh wait, what could be our? I didn't see what did the message say? I don't know. Who's blocked? I don't know what our case tractor is doing, so maybe that was him. And it was traffic. Yes, you just go on through, fella. That's the only thing about wide implements is they will, if there is traffic, cause some problems. Let's go to the map here. So yeah, somewhere in this area here is where he was. I don't know if you got enough herbicide to finish the field, but you just keep on doing what you need to be doing. Yeah, it looks like I got them lined up pretty good. So I'm going to go back to where I was, which is here. And I'm going to keep on continue baling. And then get right into wrapping. Because we don't know when that silage price is going to go up at the barn. The process of wrapping the bales has begun. And this, if you remember last time we did the field, we were 2 bales short filling that trailer that can hold 39, and 1 was a hay bale. But for the most part, it probably was a grass bale, but we just had hay in the baler when we started. So yeah, we had 37 bales of grass. So by letting the grass grow a little bit more than we did last time, today, if we go to this page here, 53 bales is what we got out of it. Right now, also, the weeding has begun in this field here. And this field is, we're just going to call it done. We ran out of herbicide in this area here and here. So I may run the weeder through here just for giggles. But we got to weed this field and weed this field. And then it's just a matter of harvesting the cotton later on. Right now, the price of cotton, right at $2,000, but it just dropped. So we'll have to wait for it to go back up. The price of eggs are pretty good, but, we'll just wait on that. The wool is starting to go back up. Those are the things that we will have to sell on the last day, but it's not the last day, so unless the price was really great, I'm not going to worry about it too much. But I got to get to wrapping 53 bales, not 37, so we got like 15 more bales-ish, somewhere around there. So I might be here for a while because this thing does wrap and seem to be kind of slow. It's a slow process, but as long as I got the worker doing the weeds, yeah, I can go ahead and do this. We'll pick up the bales when the barn price is good. The price was dropping, like I said before, but the price stopped dropping at $286, somewhere right around there. So hopefully when it goes back up, it'll get up right around the $360 again. Or for, if we're really lucky, the $400 mark, which I doubt that will happen. Because we just gave them silage bales not long ago. But it's going to take a while to wrap these up. So I'll probably bring it back, when they get near the end. And then we'll probably have to fast forward until the next in-game day for when the cotton will be ready. Then we'll be harvesting cotton the rest of the episode. And if any of the soybean fields are ready, the one that might be ready is the one by the BGA. So we'll let the harvester do that while we're doing some cotton. But yeah, we're getting close to being done here in Ravenport. Our job as being a farm manager here is pretty close to being done. We're done fertilizing, seeding, and all that. We just got to harvest a couple fields and sell some stuff. That's what we're down to. It is the next morning, and as you can see, the soybeans are ready for harvest. I mean, all of our fields are ready after overnight. I was kind of waiting for overnight because the cotton price finally started to go up. But once this field got ready for harvest, I said, well, might as well start it because he's going to be busy for a while, seeing that we got to harvest a lot of big fields. As for prices of soybeans, well, that price was going up. It was $15.36. It stopped going up. So looks like we're waiting for the restaurant. That price is finished dropping a little while ago. So hopefully that'll start going up. The wool pallets I had to move because, well, all of our pallets, the whole 10,000 liters are full. So now it's going to be stock pallets. The good news is, the silage is going up now. The silage is going up at the barn. So we'll be doing that probably, well, it depends on when the price is right. We got one more episode to go after this. But what we're going to do now is jump on down here. I think it's right here. There we go. Grab our dirty cotton harvester. We'll come on down here, and we got 5 fields of cotton to harvest. I don't think we'll get the 100,000 liters, will we? I kind of forgot. Was it like 70,000 liters, something like that, to harvest? So I'll be harvesting this as we go along here. Might do a little time lapse here or there. Who knows? In the meantime, we'll also have to keep track of our combine harvester up doing the soybeans, so we can help him get all situated away. So all of our fields were double fertilized, no weeds. Yeah, so now we're just waiting for prices to be right, as good as they can be. We'll hang on to this cotton until that price stops going up. So whatever it gets to, it gets to. The one thing I don't understand, we did get a great demand for barley, which I think it was barley, which we do have 100,000 liters of. But the great demand wasn't even the best price. The great demand was at the restaurant. And I think even with that, the best price going at the time, though, was down at the Port Grain Elevator. I remember back in 15 when the great demand was like 1.5 times what the going rate was. So, yeah, great demands don't seem to be that much anymore as they used to. I wish they would change that. It mattered a little bit in 17, because in 17, if you delivered something, the second you delivered it, the price would just drop, whatever it was. It's like if you delivered barley to wherever, and it was a great price, after you go back to make a second trip, the price would have dropped. So a great demand in 17 would hold the price there. In 19, I don't see where the great demand really means squat, really. Doesn't mean much. I mean, it's interesting. I was looking at it like, okay, you want $6.31 per 1,000, but the Port Grain Elevator was offering like $6.40. I was like, okay, well, the great demand, is it that much of a difference for where we were, where our silo is that has the barley? Yeah, the restaurant is closer. And would it be worth it to go with the Port Grain Elevator for that little extra? Well, maybe, because the Port Grain Elevator is not that much further from the restaurant. So yeah, the great demands, I don't know what you guys think about the great demands in 19, but it seems like most of the time it's not a price that's going to blow you away when it comes up. So now we're just down to harvesting, and then once we got the harvesting done, I pretty much got to once we get done selling all of our crops and whatnot, what I have to do in order to figure out how much the farm is valued, I'll have to turn auto save off, and then I'll just sell everything. I mean, I really just can't sell everything because it's not our farm. We have to make it like the farm's going to continue. So turn autosave off, sell everything as best I can, then show you what the value of the farm is, and then I can just quit the game, and that way if I restart the game, all the equipment and everything will be back to the way it was before, quote-unquote, we sold everything. If you can follow that. That's my plan anyways. That's how I'm going to do it. We got to sell all the land, all the equipment, just to see how much it's worth. I'm actually going to bring all the equipment to a workshop, because if you bring it to a workshop and sell it, you get 20%. I think it used to be 20%. I don't know if it's still 20% more or not. We can have a quick look in the info page. I don't know if they'll tell us in the info page or not, if that's still a thing, or I think it might be. But it's not going to take us long to harvest all this cotton. And like I said, we'll try to get a little bit of soybean. Right now, the soybean's going to go in storage. We'll hope for a price. I may even fast forward the game, try to get a better price than the 1500 that's going right now. But this will be the last in-game day on Ravenport for us, because everything's ready for harvest. And it's early morning and the sun's out, no rain, so we should be able to harvest everything. It's just a matter of trying to get the best price as we can. Like I said, unless I don't like the prices of the soybeans that they have, and I fast forward it until I'd like to see at least 17. Where right now we're hovering at 15 as the best one. But what did I say? I think it was the ranch that had a price of $14.70, and that price has stopped dropping. So we'll just have to wait for that price to go back up at some point. No, that tree, I couldn't see where I was. That's fine. So the good news about this cotton harvester is I should be able to put all of the cotton in the 5 fields in the harvester without having to unload anywhere. I don't think we'll get up to 3,000 like we did the other day. Hopefully we get up to at least 25. That'd be great. I think currently it was at 21 something and rising. But whatever it stops at, that's what we'll have to sell it at, because the next time it does anything, it's going to drop the price. Alright, one field done. Head across the street. And we'll harvest this field. Well, after I get to the end of the field here, I'll have to head up to the BGA, grab our truck, and empty our harvester because it's full, which is good news for us because that means 60,000 liters of soybeans. And since I am running at ×5, I probably should just check to see how the pricing is going as well. If the pricing is good for the cotton, I may slow down time to ×1. Not that I expect it to drop anytime soon because it's just barely, it was just rising, so it's not going to drop that quick. But we're up to almost 34,000 liters of cotton. So I'll turn this guy off for now. We'll be back here shortly. How far did he get? Well, he's almost done. There's the wool. Got to keep an eye on that. So the price is at $24.08 and rising still. Yeah, so the restaurant at $14.37 was just dropping before I started. It was dropping during the night, so hopefully when it rises, maybe later on the afternoon, that price will go up because we already got 189,000 liters in stock. Egg prices, 3606. Wow, 3606. How much eggs have our chickens... How have you guys done for us? Wow. Wow. We may have to do the eggs as well today. Well, I mean, it will be today, but I mean, before that price drops, we'll have to take care of it. Let's head up here, get in the man truck. I'm hoping that the combine's facing the correct way. When he gets done, I'm just going to send him right across the way. We'll do 2 headlands up by the central grain elevator to help him out. Oh, good, he is facing the correct way, but I'm probably going to have to hire another worker, because usually, sometimes they up and run if you don't take care of them when they get full. I don't know if he's got a helper in there or not. Is there someone in there? Yeah, someone's in there. But we're going to fire his butt, because we just have to do 2 passes here, then I got to do that over there anyways. We don't need you anymore, dude. Well, you know what, dude? You just go stand over there by Field and Bury. I'll hire you again in a second. How about that? So 60,000 liters of soybeans. As you can see, I mean, like I said, all of our fields are ready. It's kind of feeling weird that I'm not, I'm just harvesting fields and then just going to leave them there, but, But I did want to get some of these soybean fields done before the final episode, because it's going to take me a while probably to bring all the equipment to a workshop, repair, and sell. Maybe not as long as I think. And then I'm not going to be able to sell all the fields off camera, because I'm going to have like sheds and stuff on there and pastures. I'm not going to be able to sell I'm not going to sell the animals in the pastures. I'll just figure out how much they would have brought in. I won't be able to sell land that's got pastures on it, because I got placeables on there. It's going to say, I think you can't sell land when you have placeables on it. Unless they've changed that. I don't think they have, but I am getting kind of excited to kind of go to a new map. Ravenport for the past week or so has gotten repetitive, and when you're not struggling to try to buy new, I don't know what to, buying new equipment. We got all the big equipment other than buying more. I could have bought duplicates, I guess, to work on the fields, but when you start earning money as much as this farm is now at this point, I don't want to, the fun goes out of it for me anyways. That's why I kind of like the way I did the series. If you saw the Pacific Northwest series and this series, you can see I had no problem borrowing as much money as I can. And I don't want to say struggling, but having that hang over you, that big loan hanging over you. And that way you have something to work towards to pay off and eventually build up your farm. But that's the way I've always played FS. Borrow as much money as you can to get the good equipment, and then slowly pay off your loan. But I think next series we're going to try to, I don't want to say take it slow, but, I don't want to do no loan. We're going to try to use a whole bunch of new different equipment. I don't want to just buy the same equipment over again. Meaning, so we're not going to get this combine harvester. And kind of the same thing like other tractors, the Massey Ferguson. We won't be using the Massey Ferguson. I'm not going to say I'm not going to get a Massey Ferguson tractor. I mean the same tractor that we have now. So, but as you know, as you start going along the series, you can think of yourself, oh, this is the way I want to play this map. And before you know it, after you play a while, it's like, alright, I changed my mind, this is the way we're going to do it. So, alright, sir, you can start harvesting the rest of this field. I will help you out when needed. There you go. I will hop over to the truck, and we're just going to dump that right into the silo. And I'm going to try to probably keep doing that if I have the time, because when the combine gets full, he's not going to be able to unload his entire storage into our trailer. So I'm going to go put this in the silo. I'm going to finish the cotton field down there and then head over to the chicken farm. And that's where I'll see you. Well, here we are at the chicken farm, harvesting the last field of cotton. Getting close to 60,000 liters in here. And just got the message a little while ago that our combine harvester doing the soybeans is 80% full. So when I get down here, I'm going to set this guy off on a worker, and we're going to go take care of that guy up there. See how he's getting along. And we'll check on the prices once again to see how everything's going. There you go, sir. So all these fields are harvested. We just got this cotton field to go. I think he's going the correct way. No, he's not. Is he? Wait. No, he is. So we'll get up there and unload him so he doesn't stop, which is always a bonus. When he does finish this field, we'll send him off to field 45. And then we'll just have the smaller fields to go. Yeah, push my trailer over because your pipe is just a little bit lower, but the good thing is you are going to unload for me, which is good. Yeah, if the pipe sits too low into the trailer, it doesn't see the trailer and doesn't see the trigger. Can't activate. Oh, I got in his way. That's my bad. You missed a little bit now. I wasn't paying attention. No, I want to block you. Or try to anyways. Now I want to block you. Empty him out. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't put him off course at all. I'll better make sure. Sometimes if you bump them too far, it will set off their course pattern just a little bit, but I think he's going to be fine. Yeah, he's good. So how are the prices going, we may ask? 26.10 on the cotton and going up, which is good. Soybeans at the ranch starting to go up. So the ranch and restaurant, if they either one start to go up, that'd be good for us. So we'll have to wait to see what these prices go up to. If it hits 1,700, that's what we're looking for. And the only other products we got, I'll sell the wheat and the barley. So there's a barley at 631, the great demand that we said. And like I said, okay, the pork grain elevator is at 641. So it's not even the highest price, which is weird for great demands and stuff. So we got wheat, barley, oats I could sell as well if the price was pretty good. Obviously soybeans, we'll just wait for that. And of course the cotton we're waiting on. The wool, the price was just going up on the wool, so unfortunately that might be the high price. May have to wait for there. The silage $3.55 and still rising, which is good for us because we got 55 bales just sitting down there. And what I may do now is, since I got the cotton harvester harvesting and that guy's harvesting, and I got the truck right now, I think I'll grab the flatbed trailer, head on down. We'll pick up one load of silage bales, at least get them loaded up and get them up here. Because that price is not going to go too much higher, I would think. It's going to settle somewhere around there. So that's what I'm going to go up and do. Get those silage bales. Like I said, the chicken, as long as that price for the chicken eggs, I didn't check the price of the chicken eggs. Is that still at 3,600? It is. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. The problem is I am playing at ×5, so if that price does start to drop, it's going to drop a little bit quicker than normal. So I'm going to go down and pick up some silage bales, and I'll bring you back when the pricing peaks on something. Well, the silage bales, silage at the barn is at $3.56. So we're up here selling, if I don't get stuck on that scrap metal that they put over there. Selling the first load that we have. So that puts us up to almost 4 million. And we might get there with the amount of bales I got left in that field. Something like 14 bales or so. So I'm going all the way back to the grass field to pick them up. Now I do realize you can sell the bales at the BGA. But sometimes the trigger can be a little triggery. The price on the cotton is still going up, so we're waiting on that. Meanwhile, the harvester in field 8 is going to keep on going, but once we sell the silage and cotton, we could be done. I'm not going to bother with the eggs until that price starts dropping, but I kind of forgot to check to see what that's going on. But we'll check it after we get done selling the silage bales. Well, we didn't quite get to the 4 million, but we got awful close. So can't complain about that. I am going to come down here towards the chicken farm so I can get those eggs when we're ready. The wool pallets is something we also have to sell as well, but I'm not too concerned about those because the price is sort of ish right now. I will leave the trailer. Well, let me check the price first. No, it's still holding steady. The cotton $26.78 and staying steady. The soybean price at the ranch $15.28, so it's getting ready to pass the pork grain elevator pretty soon. So I will bring you back when the cotton price is peaked, or the egg price starts to drop, or something else interesting happens. But one of those things, and then we'll get close to ending the episode, so we have some little bit of stuff to do at the last episode. Would be nice. Well, if we're in the cotton harvester, that means the cotton price has finally peaked. And we ended up with 67,500 liters. I kind of forgot what the price was. 27 something? 27.09 is what it ended up at. So this will put us over 4 million. The egg price is still staying steady, and I'm just going to keep it there because as long as it stays there, our chickens are keep making eggs like they... Well, there goes that road sign. I'll have to pay the town for that. But yeah, the chickens are still making eggs, so the more eggs they make and the price stays the same, might as well keep them there, right? The wool price is starting to drop, so that kind of sucks. Hopefully it won't drop too far. See what it does. But we're going to come up here. Our combine harvester is still going strong in field number 8. I just went up there and took care of him. He was getting pretty well full. So as we unload it, we're going to get a beautiful 182, well basically $183,000 from that. So we cannot complain at all about the price of cotton. So I'm going to bring this back to the chicken farm because that's where the workshop is. So when I do the assessment of the farm, I don't have to go too far with it. Actually, we can fold that on up. So what I'll probably do, because it will take a while for the combine to finish harvesting field number 8 and field number 45, probably starting the last episode, we'll just have the 2 fields down by the sheep and pigs and across on the BGA, those 2 fields there. I think it's fields 6 and 12, and the rail yard field left to harvest. I'll just keep running at ×1 so the prices don't change much. We're just waiting for the soybean price to skyrocket like it kind of is. I'll have a few trips to make wherever it is. I forgot what, I think it was the ranch it might have been going up at. But we'll have the soybeans to sell, and maybe the wheat and barley down here as well. But yeah, this is the second to last episode, and we're going to sell basically a lot of stuff in the last episode as far as crops and stuff go. And then we'll take a break, and yeah, the assessor will come in and assess how much the farm is worth. I'm hoping at least 10 million. I mean, I think we might get up even to 5 million just by selling crops and stuff. We'll have to see. But I mean, if we can get the farm up to $10 million, that means we get to go to our new farm with $1 million. So that'd be very nice. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll see you one more time in Ravenport. But until then, have a good one.